smarter. So when you are using the SQL Server, you need to select the primary key. Because it may have multiple minimal super key, candidate key. Among them, you need to select one primary key. Okay? So this is the one primary key. What about the other key? It's a candidate key or secondary key. So why the primary key is important here?
To identify
You can't access it because the main problem of the traditional database is so very large. So when we access the data, it will be slow in the memory base. Okay? So to speed up to access the data, we are going to have at least one such a primary key, one key. So using that key, because it's unique, because of the unique, we are able to access the data very fast. It's a very, very strong the constraint. In other words, when you create the table in the relational database management system, like Oracle or SQL Server, sometimes you can create the table without primary key. Yes, it is allowed. But that doesn't mean that is the relational model. Relational model must have the primary key always. Okay. That is the first constraint. However, problem is, what if the pattern does not have the UBID yet? It's just doing, but it doesn't have. So at that time, can we keep the pattern data in our student relation? Actually, in the traditional concept, we cannot. Why? Always name, ID, address. Name, ID, address, but it doesn't have ID, name, address. So we cannot keep such a data. It's too strict constraint, right? So to address that problem, sometimes just in case there's no data, but everything is fine, but no data for this, instead of throw away, we can use null. Null means what?
It can accept, it cannot have either. It can be not.
It cannot be integer.
This is one of the most popular questions in your elementary math, right? Which one is different from the other?
Empty. Null.
Which one? Number 3. This is
Empty.
empty set. This is
Null.
empty set. This is
Empty set with
not empty set. This one has one element.
Yeah.
So this is an empty set. Same concept. This is empty, nothing, not existing. How many data? You cannot count. It's uncountable. So there's no. Can you compare this one and this one? 1, 1, 2 is the same as the null? No, you cannot compare. Why? Null doesn't exist. Can you compare the U and the ghost? Doesn't make sense. Ghost doesn't exist. It's nothing. You cannot compare the existing with unexisting, unrealistic thing. So this is a very special constraint. So in case you do not have data, instead of throw away, we are going to put is the fake data. It's not existing data. If there is NULL is a part of number, you can use. However, in the number, there's no. String name NULL. For example, if you have the null here, name is really null. That means it's not null. So name is null. Okay? So don't be confused. This is the null. Even though I use the NULL for the representation of the not existing, but that doesn't mean there exists the NULL. When you see the NULL, that means not existing. Okay, then finally we can put the pattern as a part of the student problem. The first constraint is a key constraint. Key constraint means it's a unique. Is it still unique or not?
No, what's the,
No? Yes?
no, it's not.
Yes? No?
No.
How many yes? How many no? It's a unique. Why? What does that mean, unique?
Because there's
You can
only one-
compare whether there exists the same thing or not. Can you compare with the not? No, even you cannot compare. Okay? It's a nothing. It's the same as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. It's a still unique. Okay? You cannot compare. You cannot. How many ID can you find here?
Three. No,
Three?
two and
So only 2. You cannot count this one. You cannot count ghost here.
But if
Okay.
you have another one, Professor, you have another student with non-ID.
So we have the 3 students.
If you have 4 students, 2 of them have non-ID.
Yeah, 2 of them have the ID, but you mean the NULA another? Still 2 of them, so still unique. You cannot compare null with null.
No.
You cannot. So that is the important thing. Null means it doesn't exist. You cannot compare, you cannot count, you cannot do anything. Okay? Just in case to keep this data without value, so we use the null to make the same format. Idea of the relational model is we try to make the standardized, common format, common data structure, name, ID, address. Unfortunately, there's no ID. Okay? So it cannot be part of the student relation. But to keep them, we put the null value. Okay? However, when we count, we cannot count. When we compare, we cannot compare. So it's still unique. Okay? So another example is, what is the average of this 3 numbers? Mean value.
2, 3.
The 2. 3
2.
divided by 3, right? It's a 2. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, none. What is the average of this?
2.
It's still
2.
2. You cannot count. It's the same as this one. It's a common mistake, really, in the database system. It's a common mistake. It's not, cannot be counted. Because of that, it's not fair. Which means we cannot access, there's no way to access the pattern in case this one is, it's satisfied with the key constraint. It has a unique key. But no way to access the pattern. The second constraint is entity integrity constraint, which means the key should not be null. Okay? Key always not null. So this is not allowed. Instead, it should have the data. But this one can be null, no address. It's okay because it's not key. Okay? So key cannot be the null data because there's no way to access such a null key. This is the entity integrity. Because of this one, before this class, have you ever heard about the primary key of the database? What is a primary key? Unique and not null. Probably you heard about the Y. Unique plus not null. Because of these two important, the constraint of the relational model is still always unique and not null. However, these concepts are general. Sometimes it can be used for other database model. Okay. The next one, the third one, is more important. That is called the foreign key constraint, which is one of the representative, the constraint of the relational model. The next class we will talk about foreign key constraint. Okay, so now you are able to explain why the primary key can be explained as the unique and non-null because of the characteristics of the relational model. Okay, so we will see Thursday. Why don't you submit your homework to the Slack?